Hello. Hello. Perfect. Wonderful. Oh, I just realized his helmet is one of those gas propane tanks, the top of a propane tank. Right, where should I put you? You can go there. There, you can go there. Perfect. Right, let's see how this goes, because yesterday it didn't go too well, but then again, I was kind of a little bit sleepy towards the end. Here we go. Perfect. I think the ability to slow down the rockets is actually, maybe even a little bit too powerful. Then again, I'll take what I could get. No! Oh yeah, I learned something pretty amusing. So, everyone's slating the new Golem game. But apparently to make golems say my precious, like as an emote, it costs money. It's DLC in a golem game. I just think that's beautiful. That epitomizes the modern gaming landscape, I think. It's glorious. Oh, really? Whew! That was tense. Especially towards the end when I only had, what, 19 health? I think it was 16. I might be regenerated. Oh, I probably picked up some Foltrite. That makes sense. Yeah, I was looking at the weapons in Rage 2. There aren't actually that many. And one of the things that I found disappointing is a variant of the BFG that you can get is a DLC weapon, which is a shame. I'm not a fan of that. Hey, Lord Fainzer. How art thou this fine day? One more storage container.
One more for the logs.
Ah, there it is. I got it. Bro, be careful. I heard that Call of Duty got hacked. If you play online in any Call of Duty game, you'll get IP hacked, and you will also lose your Activision account. Wait, what? What was this today? Is it fixed already? That's terrifying. I haven't seen any updates. Wait, hang on. Let me check on Steam if there's any updates. Because presumably they will find a way to fix that ASAP, right? Because otherwise people can't play. Okay, no, there's no updates at the moment. Ew, that's gross. Alright. Well, luckily I don't even have Call of Duty installed at the moment, but that's annoying. Lucky I chose not to go straight to Modern Warfare 2 then. Because I was going to, but then I decided to do Rage instead. Otherwise, knowing my luck, I would have been one of the first people to get hacked. I'd be like, oh, for God's sake. Because the thing is, because now loads of games get you to link your accounts, if they got my Activision account, they would also have my Steam account, and if they have my Steam account, they would have basically every account with games on it that I own. Still not fixed. And it's only on PC. Oh, it's not only on PC, it happens on consoles too. Oof. That's what happens when you introduce, what's it called, cross-platform. You open yourself up to those sorts of risks. That sucks. And they'll probably never find out who did it, will they? Like, if whoever hacked it will probably just remain anonymous forever, so they can't like punish them severely with whips and chains. I know why they hacked Call of Duty. It's because Activision removed the fan-made COD game. Oh, what's the fan-made COD game? I haven't heard of this. Is it a modders? Not modders.
Beauty nest coming
Kind of
up.
like how Arma has loads of fan games that use the same engine. Oh, it's a Muty Nest. Oh shit. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm going to save. And then I'm just going to run in. Activision deserves that they removed... What's SM2? I don't know that they deserve it necessarily, if it's their IP, right? But, I guess I can understand frustrations. Oh. Wait. Blast Hardy is my friend.
Hey, Robbie Ranger. We only just blocked this hole to keep the muties from swarming up and killing everyone. Going down there is straight suicide, Ranger or no. But orders are, if someone is fool enough to climb down to certain death, inform them that we will be closing the gate tight behind you. And we ain't opening nothing until all the slime sacks and eggs and crap is cleared out. Muties will defend their damn brood with everything they got. They won't let you near their eggs and crap if they can help it. But if you manage to bust up all that gacky goo, then they'll lose interest and scoot off. And then, and only then, will we let you back up. Comprende?
Don't worry, I got it.
I got it. Now, bro, Activision deserves it. They are the worst company ever, even worse than EA. Well, yeah, specifically, I would say that's the case because of the fact it's Activision Blizzard, right? So they have the sins of both companies. But I would say this: it's not as so when they get hacked, and the fact it takes Activision accounts, it's not as simple as just does a company deserve it? Because individual players who are playing the game don't deserve to have their stuff hacked, do they? Like, for example, if through that I had my information taken, I wouldn't say I deserve that to be the case. I mean, no, I don't even say maybe I do. I just don't. And I would say you probably don't either, right? This is so much easier when you do it this way as opposed to... Alright, there's 6 more left. Where are they? 5 more left. Ah, bollocks! No! I mean, players don't deserve it. I only feel sad for the players. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Don't feel sad for Activision because of their greed. Yeah, I agree. It's a shame that companies nowadays, for some reason, it's not just good enough to make profit. They want to make all the profit. they want to milk everyone completely dry. Oh, they used to be... That's a reference to the original game. That's what the health packs looked like in the original game. Because it's not like they're not making tons of money, right? So why do they feel the urge to milk the customer even more than they already do? It sucks. I was going to say something else, but then I forgot what it was. Hopefully it'll come back to me. One guy got hacked and lost his Activision account in Call of Duty. He called the customer service. He did everything and Activision didn't help him at all, and the guy was angry on Twitter. Oh no. Well, hopefully they'll bend to peer pressure and have to help him eventually. If enough eyes, if there's enough eyes on, you know. That does suck, though. I don't know what I would do in that case. I'd be so flipping... And I'm lucky, because I don't really play Call of Duty games that frequently. Whereas, imagine if you're one of the lads who, when you get back from work, you pop your console on and play COD the rest of the evening. Your evening's basically screwed. One thing I wish with the mutant levels, one thing I wish they would do is, once you've destroyed the egg sacs, I don't think it should instantly despawn all the mutants. I think you should have to fight them until maybe they reach a certain percentage of deaths, and then they retreat, maybe. Something like that, because it doesn't make much sense that they all of a sudden just disappear, in my opinion. They didn't believe him. Oh, what? So you'll never get your account back, and Activision customer service is really bad. That sucks, because it's not like Activision games are really cheap. Like, what are they, like £70 each? And I imagine he's got not just one Call of Duty game, he's probably got 3 or 4. Who made Titanfall? Hang on. Was that EA? Titanfall. Oh yeah, did you guys see that the System Shock remake came out today? I think it comes out today. I'm not sure at what time. That's going to be pretty cool. It's the game that inspired BioShock. It's like BioShock in space, basically. Where is my Titanfall? It's alphabetized, so I don't know why I can't see it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, 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 L, M, N, O, P, T. Here we go. Oh, I swear I bought Titanfall. Why is it not here? Here we go. Titanfall is... Oh, well, that's worthless. It doesn't even say. Let me see. Titanfall 2. Oh, Titanfall 2 is EA. Okay. Even if you play a single-player game on Call of Duty, you can still get hacked. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, yeah, it's because you link... so, for some reason, Activision had this dumb, idiot idea that you have to have access to the internet and access to your Activision account in order to be able to play their single-player campaigns. I learned that the hard way, because when I wanted to play the Modern Warfare campaign, I had to create an Activision account. Which, by the way, I didn't have to do for any of my other Call of Duty games, because normally it just says, it basically gives you the option to play the single-player version, and if you do that, it just doesn't connect you to the internet. I prefer that. I don't like that it forces me to have an account. That's stupid. How the heck do I get out of here? I'm like stuck in that layer. What the hell? How? Game. I'm stuck in the mutant layer. Did I drop in? Hang on, did I? I don't even remember how I got in here. Oh, is there a secret? No. Oh, here we go. I found it, Mom. Cool, so that was a mutant layer. Next. The Pain Drain. Crusher's Nest. Let's do this one. I feel like this is going to be really tricky. Even if you... I read that already. But you can still play old Call of Duty games because they're not linked with... Oh, yeah, they're not linked with Activision accounts. But you can still get IP hacked, I think. I don't know. Ugh. I hate hackers. The punishment for hacking should just be... Because at this point, it's kind of like what Elon Musk was talking about on the Joe Rogan podcast about 2 years ago, when he was saying we're basically cyborgs and our online identity, the reason it should be private is because it's essentially an extension of us. So it's kind of like when you go on to someone else's account, it's like going into their brain. So it's like if you tread on someone else's online accounts and things, the punishment should be extremely severe. The problem is it's very difficult to find people because of oh shit. You probably know the term for this. I can't remember what it's called, but you essentially place your computer in a remote desktop, a remote browser. So even though your computer is, say, in England, your browser registers you in, say, Hong Kong. I can't remember what it's called though. Damn, I can't remember what it's called. By the way, I feel like Xbox players now because the new Outlast game is on Xbox and PC and not on PS5. Yeah. It's on the Steam homepage right now. I just saw it. Oh, well, Jedi Survivor's on there right now. Where are you? Also, there's a third poly bridge, which I didn't realise was even going to be a thing. Poly bridge is really fun. Oh, what's this? Where is it? It's gone. Oh yeah, there's a Starship Troopers game as well. That looks awesome. System Shock. That came out today, I believe. There's a new Call of Duty coming out. Where is it? There's a police officer game. Oh, it's not on the front page anymore. It was. Oh, here we go. It's called The Trials, isn't it? Outlast The Trials. It's got very positive on Steam. Oh, it came out last... Is it last week? 2 weeks ago. On Wednesday. Came out 2 weeks ago on Wednesday. And it has very good on Steam. People are loving that game. They're racist to PlayStation. And they're jealous because they can't play Bloodborne. I agree. Mind you, PlayStation players can't play Gears of War. And I love Gears of War. I'm sure Gears is super janky now. If I was to go back and play it, it probably would be a bit jank. But I hold Gears of War in as high regard as I hold Bloodborne. It's... If I was to make a list of like the games who made me, or the games that made me, I should say, Gears of War would be up there. I love Gears. The first three specifically. I don't have anything against the other Gears of War games necessarily, but I don't have anywhere near as much nostalgia for them. Because obviously I grew up with Gears 1, 2, and 3. My exclusives. Yeah, it's funny because I didn't. So when I was younger, I didn't have money for playing online with my friends. So, but games used to come with like a 24-hour live pass where you put in a code. Like, so the game in the box, it would have like a scratch card, and you would pop that code in, and it would give you like 24 hours worth of free online play. So my friends used to, we used to make sure that we would save those up. And then we would all put in the codes all at once, and then we would just spend like the entire weekend just playing online. Oh, the things you used to have to do in the old days. I'm not sure if that's even a thing now. I imagine it is. It was like it was a way to try and get you hooked on live play. Because the idea is, I assume, that you get like 24 hours free, and then the hope is that you become hooked, you find that it's a really enjoyable experience, and then you're willing to pay for the full month. Luckily for PC, if I ever did want to play online, it's completely free. Which is another huge bonus to playing on PC, incidentally. Oh, what was that? It's just ambient sounds, I think. Bro, PlayStation 5 is the fastest console in the world. Don't play with me, Xbox. PS5. I'm gonna be honest. I know almost nothing about the PlayStation 5 or the new Xbox because I literally had no reason to look into it. But I think I remember that it's SSD instead of hard drive, and I also think I remember it's the equivalent of the i5 with, I believe, the 2080. And I think that's the case for both of them. I think there's not much between them. But as you say, I'm not sure if you're right, but I'm going to take your word for it that PlayStation 5 is faster. Thing is, though, it doesn't matter, because if you have less exclusives, or you don't have the huge selling factor for Xbox at the moment, which is the Game Pass, then you're going to lose this generation's console war. Right, let's see how this goes. I gotta kill a Chungus. Delete, yes. Delete, yes. Delete, yes. I'm just gonna delete basically all of them. I have no use for any of them. Ah! Fucking hell. I can't believe I just did that. Xbox has more power, but PlayStation 5 is faster. Oh, how... Autosave. Was it this one? 30th, which is today, at 9:40. No! 8 minutes ago. Boo! And what mission had I done? Oh, okay, cool. That's not too bad. Well, in that case, we're not gonna run there again. Let's just drive. By power versus speed, what do you mean? Do you mean... Because do they not play into each other? Like, something... hardware that has power also is faster? Is that not... I'm not sure. I'm not exactly tech savvy. Like, the fact that I built my PC is essentially irrelevant because modern PCs are so easy to build. It's like putting together a Lego kit. You don't have to be tech savvy at all. And then, well, also I have the cheat code because my brother did a degree in IT stuffs. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, that turning circle. Disgusting. Which one of you doesn't know how to flush the toilet when you take a shit? Well, it was fucking one of yous. Disgusting. I'm gonna sing Cher Lloyd. Oh my god. I love that video so much. Oh, I saw another hilarious video. So there's these two Chungus people. Really, really fat people. And they have lightsabers. And one of them goes... he's got a blue lightsaber, I think it is. And he just goes, all women are queens! And then the other Chungus man, he comes out and he just goes, if she breathes, she's a thought! Oh, it was amazing. It was so good. Oh, might be the perfect video. Just two massive Chungus people. Right, let's see if we can kill this.
Damn crusher nest.
If she breathes, she's a thought! Ah! No! I'm scared. This wouldn't be nearly as fear-inducing if they didn't, like, two-shot me. Where are the eggs? Oh, do I drop in there? Okay. If she breathes, she's a thought! Hello there. Oh no! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! You can't just slide along the ground, game. What are you playing at?
Sometimes get too smart, and they begin to roam alone, leaving their habitats, just lashing out.
Oh no! The anus!
Before that happens.
Can I? No, I can't. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I totally left some Feltrite way back up there, though. I need to go back and get that. We're not leaving Feltrite behind. Let me see what he's saying. Power means Xbox has more gigabytes than PlayStation 5, and speed means PlayStation 5 has download speed and load speed. Oh, right, okay, gotcha. Judgment on the PlayStation 5 takes only 12 minutes to download, and on the Xbox Series X it takes 30 minutes. Interesting. Oh, okay, yeah, assuming they're on the same, what would you call it, Wi-Fi, or even just plugged into the same LAN, right? Yeah, that's interesting. I kind of loathe that the day one patches are a thing, because It essentially means that you, even if you have the disc and you install the disc, you have to just sit there and wait for it to download everything else anyway. Alright, we're going to run through there again, because I want that Feltrite. Wait, where's the entrance? What? Where's the entrance?
A meteor.
Where's the meteor? I want to see it. Oh, there it is.
Systems activating.
Yes! Okay, we're going to the meteor. But first, where the heck is the entrance? Oh, there it is. Hello! PS5 is the fastest console in the world for loading times. Are insanely fast. I wonder why the Xbox couldn't keep up. I wonder why, because the thing well, I guess when they're building the console, they have to guess what their competitors are going to be going for, right? So the assumption probably was just that they when they were building the Xbox, that they would be able to keep up, because like we established before, when you're building your next generation of consoles, it has to be powerful enough to warrant your customer buying it, but it can't be too powerful that it's too expensive that your customer can't afford it / you're not going to make profit off of it. This way. Now that I look back on it, that's probably actually enough Feltrite. Sorry, all the Feltrite in this area. But we'll go through just in case. Oh my god, music. You can calm down. You don't need to scare me like this. We're going to get a ton of Feltrite in a minute when we go to that meteor. It's going to be sick. I still can't believe that with the Golem game. Imagine making a game where, like, the catchphrase of your main character is DLC. So bullshit. Also, some of the emotes, so one of the emotes is literally like Golem chasing, I think it's either a bird or a beetle or something, and that cost a couple of pounds too. It's like, really? In the old days, that used to be just a basic thing that you would have the character model do if you were AFK. Oh, it's... So annoying. Trying to milk gamers. I'm playing Devil May Cry 5 now on PlayStation 5. I completed the PS4 version. Gonna play PS5 version because it's my favorite game. Dude, I know it's your favorite. I know your favorite genre by now. I can basically guess what games coming out are going to be your favorite purely based on whether they're how did you phrase it, hack and slash or not. but then also you like Souls-likes, and Souls-likes I wouldn't necessarily refer to them as hack and slash. I don't know, what would you call it? Strategic third-person melee, maybe? But then I think God of War would sit into that camp, God of War 4 and 5, and you don't like them, so... Yeah, hack and slash are my favourite games. Yeah. Oh my god, it's already been 40 minutes. It feels like it's been 10. It feels like I literally started the stream 2 minutes ago. Right. Where's my car? Right, we've got to go see a girl about some feltrite. In the wilds. Yeah, I was looking through my what do you call them, achievement list, and based on my achievements, the first time I played this game, I completely missed 2 entire quest lines. Which is pretty crazy, because I was pretty thorough the first time I played this game.
Another authority sentry.
Yeah, we're not fighting him. He'll just wreck us immediately. Right, what level is this? Level 7. Ooh. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Let's go ahead and save. Let's try our luck. See if I can beat a level 7 base. Also, I think I can hear a drone. Oh wait, I can... Dude, I don't even need to get into combat. I can just sneak. Because I can remote hack or remote explode, whatever you call it, these. Why is it not working? Ah, the shrapnel wasn't enough. Ah! Do, game. Ah, I wanted that to be Faltrite so that I could get some health. Ah, gotta turn off ray tracing. Takes too much of the FPS. And you made it 120 FPS. Look, so here's the question though. I'm gonna sound like such a noob, but when it gets over like, I don't know, for me, I think even 40, I don't really notice increased frame rate. I notice when you take frames away is what I'm trying to say. So like 120 frames, I wouldn't necessarily notice it being a huge difference until you do something like bring it down to 40, and then I'm like, oh god, it's like watching a slideshow. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it made sense in my head, okay. I keep doing that. It's because I is inventory, but it's also Control I is also my button for using smash. But I'm not going to rebind it because it's super convenient when it works. It's inconvenient when suddenly I start opening the menu. That's cringe. Right, so you can't explode them through walls, it looks like, because it wouldn't let me do that earlier on. Which is a bit of a shame, because it'd be really funny to be able to, like, knock barrels over and then go to the other side of a wall and just make them explode. Right. How many more are there? 2 more. Okay. Want to hear an old joke about Redfall? Yeah, go for it. Why not? I love jokeroonies. Man, I remember when I heard the premise for Redfall. It sounded so awesome. Like, Left 4 Dead but vampires. Like, that's sick. And then you see the actual game and it's so shit. It's really sad. I'm glad that just, like, universally everyone hates it, though. Because if there were tons of people loving it, it's kind of a bit awkward, right? Because it means that... It means there's a market for really shit, crappy clones. Well, actually, I heard it's not even anything like Left 4 Dead. I heard it's more like, Far Cry meets, oh, what was it they described it as? Oh, sugar, I can't remember. Far Cry meets... Nope, can't remember. Either way, apparently it's nothing like Left 4 Dead at all. The fact you're a team of 4 and it's a multiplayer game is basically the only things that they have in common. When Xbox fanboys finally get an exclusive game, everyone gets hyped. But then it turns out it's worse than Cyberpunk 2077. Oh no. Isn't that just sad? That makes me sad. I wish all games could be basically awesome. That is a huge shame. I bet it's up here. Yep. Nice! Right, so that's this base complete. Let's go grab this Feltrite. And I got $233 dues, which means I have $3,800 in total. Nice. Wonderful, I would say. And that was a level 7 base. That's not too bad. So maybe we're ready for level 7 bases. Makes me wonder why I struggled so much against the general boss fight. I found him really tricky. But maybe it's just because I needed to get good. Gets good. Gatzen, Gutzen, ja.
We're here, sport.
Are we now? What do you mean? Where is it? No, we're not. It's literally at the top of this mountain. Is there... So do I literally just have to climb? I still think not giving Phoenix, like, they kind of gave her a personality, right? She banters with you. She says, we're here, sport. But then it's like, why doesn't she have conversations with you? I still don't get it. Why wouldn't you have it so that she is just a character that you interact with? And instead of having audio logs all around the world, have it so that she disseminates this information to you. In, like, fun and banterful ways. I don't get why you wouldn't have done that. Before, it's bizarre, because before... I'm sure other games have done it, but one of the games that does it the best is God of War 2018 with Mimir. He is essentially just the game telling you backstory, but because he does it in a fun way, and every now and then tells a joke, and because of the way Kratos, Atreus, and he interact, it just makes him a really lovable character. Right, hang on. I've gone past it. I think it's over there? Over there. over there. Interesting. Oh, whoops. It's down instead of up. There it is. Oh my god, they're like Ogrins from 40k. They're massive. I think he's reloading. So their feet are immune to fire. Whew. Hey, Num Thumbs. Oh, you're online. Hello, would you like to pole dance? Oh no. I hear Henry Cavill's doing something on 40k. Yes! With Amazon. I think he's producing a Warhammer 40k TV show. So, and, you know, hopefully this time they give him the reins, unlike The Witcher, which, like, because he was a massive fan of The Witcher, and they basically screwed him over. Like, they roped him in, convinced him it was going to be essentially super faithful to the books, and then just barely anything was faithful to the books, so it's like, oh no. But yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good TV show, because I am actually quite a big Warhammer 40k fan myself. So, and I trust Cavill, but I don't know if I trust Amazon. That's the thing, and they're a powerful company. They can bully him around. He did a good job with The Witcher. Yeah, well, here's the thing. He did the best he could with the shit material he was given. Like, for example, one of the best scenes in Season 2, he wrote it, because the writers wanted to make it a joke. And I won't spoil what it is in case you're interested in watching it, but essentially he went away and rewrote the scene and turned it from a joke into an emotional scene. And supposedly all he did to do that was he copied a scene from the book, essentially. He went away and just transcribed a book scene into television format. And it's like, oh, so if Cavill can do it, why can't the writing staff? I finished it, tell me. Oh, okay, if you finished it, okay, so for the future, anyone who's watching, just skip like 2 minutes. Now, so I'm talking about so when the horse dies, and they, basically the way the Witcher acts, they were going to have him tell a joke, and instead they, just look at how Game of Thrones ended, totally different, yeah. Oof, oof. I still think there's time. I think the actors are all young enough. They should really redo Season 8, honestly. Because it went from being possibly the best television show ever to being one of the best television shows ever to being one of the worst. So I think Season 1 to roughly 5 is like top tier. And then Season 5, 6, 7 is like mid-tier television. And then Season 8 is just like falls off a cliff. It suddenly becomes garbage, and it's so sad. And the reason, by the way, is because Dan and Dave, the writing staff, they had been given a deal to go and work for Disney writing a Star Wars trilogy. And so they just wanted to rush through their Game of Thrones. And it's like, why would you do that? Game of Thrones put you on the map. It's the reason Disney's even giving you a shot. And guess what? There is no Star Wars trilogy for them to go and work on now, so you're going to be forever known as Dan and Dave, the guys, or as people like to call them, Dumb and Dumber, the guys who ruined Game of Thrones. Really sad. And also, it is just laziness, because if you look at, like, some of the earlier episodes that they wrote, they can write television. They just didn't care towards the end, and that's the saddest part. We need more boinking scenes if they redo Season 8. That I kind of agree with, even though I think the sex scenes were a little bit excessive throughout Game of Thrones. I think it's part of Game of Thrones' character, and it was kind of awkward when... Because the actresses, essentially, and actors, they essentially... were getting in so much power, and you couldn't really continue the show without them, so then they were having it written into their contracts that they don't have to do those scenes anymore. But it's like, yeah, but this is the character of our show. Like, our show is hyper-graphic violence, hyper-graphic sex scenes, and a lot of political intrigue. And because the basic gist of it, I think the show would end roughly how it ended, which kind of sucks, right? Because that means that George R.R. Martin was going to have Bran become the king, and it's like, really? Bran? One of the shittest characters in the whole series. There's no sniper rifle in this game. Yeah, dude, I was talking about that earlier. I looked through the weapons, so I've got a list on my phone right now. So there's... Oh, and by the way, they had a sniper rifle in the original game, so I don't know why not, but... Ready? This is the list of weapons in Rage 2. So you've got the Ranger assault rifle. You've got the combat shotgun. So I've got those two weapons. You've got the Firestorm revolver. I look forward to using that. You've got the Settler's pistol. That's the pistol I have. You've got the Sidewinder pistol. Wing sticks. The Smart rocket launcher. So I have those two. The Gravity dart gun. The Hyper cannon. And the Charged plasma cannon. So the Charged plasma cannon is the successor of the Authority pulse cannon from the original game, so it's basically the minigun. And then you have the BFG. But the annoying thing is, apparently the BFG is a DLC weapon. So I may never even get to use the BFG because I didn't buy the DLC for this game, which sucks. What game? Please, developers, stop putting your game in DLC all the time. Especially not in-game weapons. That's lame. In a single-player campaign, you're telling me one of the weapons is behind a paywall. That's so lame. That shouldn't be allowed. Wasn't it supposed to be John? Yeah. Well, John was meant to be a way bigger character. In the books, he still will be, I believe. Like, John is... It's highly hinted at that John is the one prophesized to unite humanity and fight the what's he called? The Night King? And then they just have Arya jump in and do the killing for us. And they're like, oh, we're subverting expectations. It's like, no. You've built this up. Everything is leading to this. And then you just don't do it. You have him roar at a dragon instead. It's like, it's so stupid. And the thing is, if you want to have your feminist moment, what you do is you have Arya, so maybe have Jon losing the battle, right, against the Night King, and have Arya jump in and sacrifice herself, take the blow. She gets battered aside, and then Jon is able to come in with a second wind because she's bought him precious seconds to get up and grab his sword or something. That's how you do that. You don't have her jump in and just knife him. And the thing is, Dan and Dave are writers. They know this. They know how writing works. How did they cock it up so bad? Well, we know. It's because they're lazy. They got lazy because they wanted their Star Wars trilogy. So sad. And it's specifically sad because Game of Thrones, I used to recommend it to everyone. I can't in good conscience recommend it to anyone now. In fact, my uncle... So, back in the day when we were talking about it, I basically told my uncle anything you can imagine of Season 8 being is better than what they actually did. So now he's not even bothered watching Season 8. He's just got this amazing Game of Thrones ending in his mind. To him, Season 8 was brilliant. A great season of television. I wish they would stop reeing. They'd ruined Star Wars 2? Oh yeah, for sure. I find it hilarious that they would have ended up ruining Star Wars 2, but Star Wars ended up getting ruined anyway. Like, because it was written by people who essentially don't care about Star Wars. That's why. Because there's no reason why... so the premise... you've got a plucky band of heroes. You've got the girl who is sensitive with the Force, who was left alone by her parents. And she comes into contact with a stormtrooper who has decided that he doesn't want to enforce fascism. And then also a rebel pilot. Like, there's no reason why that should be bad. It's just like... But you need to have them interacting with each other basically the whole film, which they didn't really. Also, I think if you want her to be using the Force, I don't think she should be doing it in movie 1. I think she should come into contact with a Jedi by the end of movie 1, preferably Luke. And then in movie 2, you have her using the Force, using a lightsaber, being trained by Luke. But she's shit. She's shit with the Force. She's crap. And even have her get beaten by Kylo, have her ass get kicked. And then in movie 3, just like in the original trilogy, then you have her redemption where she comes back and saves the day. It's the basic hero arc. I don't know. And Disney knows all about these arcs. They've been writing stories with these arcs for literally generations at this point. I don't know why we've forgotten the wisdom of our ancestors. It's so stupid. I hope they don't ruin the new Jon Snow stuff. Is that so? I've heard about this. Is that set? Is that a set after Game of Thrones, or is that going to be covering him when he was the head of the Night's Watch? Like some of the stuff that we didn't get to see. What are they actually going to be covering? Oh, really? Game. Nice. I don't know, I heard it's coming. I don't know what it's going to cover. Yeah, I don't either, but I've heard of it as well. The thing is, I don't know, man. People love Jon Snow. I get that. I don't know how well it's going to do, though. How much draw it's going to have. Because the thing is, ultimately, like, you've betrayed your audience. And so, are people going to be wanting to come back? Just to get slapped in the face again when you drop your show? Like you did last time? Like, it's really awkward. I don't think the ice lollies are completely done with them yet. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I was them, I would either redo Season 8, do it right this time, and then try with the external stuff, or I would stay as far away from the actual Game of Thrones as possible and continue with, like, House of the Dragon and some of the historical stuff. The one and done historical shows, because House of the Dragon seems to be doing really well, and I did watch that show. It's actually pretty good. It's nowhere near as good as Game of Thrones in its prime, but it's still pretty good. Way better than like season 8 Game of Thrones. We're talking like it's probably as good as like season 4 and 5 of Game of Thrones. Which is pretty decent. Wow, I've done so many tasks across this map. I've been having a mental dilemma in Dark Souls. How come? Right. I really want to upgrade the damage output of this weapon. Instantly locks onto target. That seems powerful. Oh no, I don't want to use both. Ah, I have to. It's too powerful not to, I think. Instantly locking onto target means that I can fire and forget way quicker. That's too good to pass up. Cool. Our defib is as powerful as it can get now. Awesome. That's going to be super helpful. Grav jump. I wish you didn't have to hold down F. I wish it was just click F. Right. So we've actually fully upgraded everything. That's pretty good. I wouldn't mind upgrading my weapons, but the thing is I don't have access to these weapon core mods. Actually, let me go to let me grab these storage containers, and then we'll go to the cyber dock, and we'll have him patch us up, because I think he can upgrade my damage output by 5%. 5 more percent, I should say. So, this is the mental dilemma. Chaos Blade or Quelaag's pointy thing. The Uchi Katana is 15... is... What's AT again? Alt... AT... Oh, intelligence. I think it probably is intelligence 15 and dexterity 40. I don't know. It depends on whatever you're feeling, because I would go with whichever moveset you like the most. Is bleed a thing in original Dark Souls? I can't even remember if it is. If bleed's a thing, I maybe go with the one that has bleed, because bleed seems like it's broken. Well, it is in Elden Ring anyway. I'm not sure if it was in OG Dark Souls. Ah! Game. Why? Stop doing that. My PC is trying so hard to keep this game open. I think there might be an update for it. because it's done that a few times today already. I have a lot of boss souls now. Oh yeah, so with the boss souls, you probably already know this, but you can either swap them for like special gear, or you can pop them for large amounts of souls. Like we're talking a lot of souls. Like we're talking like 2 or 3 levels worth of souls early game. So it depends if you want the boss weapon or not. I never really go for the boss weapons, so generally I'll just use it to level up. The Chaos Blade then. Oh, okay, so you prefer the Chaos Blade's moveset. Fair enough. Right, let's try and beat this. But not before I've bought some more grenades. I love its animation. Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because a lot of the time, speed actually... So even though a weapon might do a ton of damage, if it's slow, the speedier weapon is worth it because you're able to do the damage and then get out of there faster. That's what I tend to find. I found that especially in Dark Souls 2, when I was fighting, what's he called? The dragon. Not Dragon Slayer. I can't remember what he's called. He rides a dragon and the dragon looks like a bird. When I was fighting him, I had to swap out my heavy weapon and use a lighter weapon. I just wasn't fast enough, basically. I would get, like, one hit in, and then he would hit me immediately, and it was like, oh, this is lame. Right. By the looks of this map, obviously up here has not been explored, nor has here, but it seems to me like we're reaching the end game. What is this? Time to take the fight to them. Travel to Twin Falls. Right, so that's going to have a boss fight. This one, an abandoned authority base. Sandworm double cross. That was a boss fight. That's I'm gonna try and do one of these other ones and see if it gives me an additional weapon first, because I wouldn't have minded using like the minigun against that boss fight, against the general. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Right. Let's go here. Sad thing, Dark Souls 2 will never come to Switch. Oh, okay. I think you might not know my opinion of Dark Souls 2. Obviously, more games for everyone, the better. But Dark Souls 2. I am not a fan. So, you know all the fun you're having of Dark Souls 1? Now imagine that every now and then, the game for some reason, like, imagine the hardest encounter against normal enemies that you've had. Now make it so that instead of 1 or 2 enemies, you're fighting 10. That's Dark Souls 2 in a nutshell. Like, pretty much every encounter feels like the people creating the level hit paste. They just hit Control V like 5 or 6 too many times. Dark Souls 1's so good. Yeah, dude, Dark Souls 1's really good. Dark Souls 2 has it within its... Like, it could have been good, but it just isn't because, well, that basic thing where every level feels like they hit Control V way too many times. And also, they love to spam bush you. Like, you'll enter an area and the enemies won't aggro to you until you hit a specific point where all of a sudden they'll aggro all around you. And it's like, oh, so I'm just dead then. Thanks, game. Because there's no way you could have planned for that. That's the thing. What about 3? 3's good. 3's good. 3's good. Its gameplay is a little bit more fluid than 1, actually. I would say 3 is Dark Souls 1, but with more fluid combat and gameplay. The downside of 3, though, is its world isn't interconnected in the same way that 1 is. But no, 3 is good, 1 is good. 2, play it if you want. There's no reason that my opinion should matter any more than yours, but I did not like it. No.
Marshal, Gulo wasn't exaggerating. The whole area is filled with the mortal shrouded.
St. Punks took Gulo. Try to get inside and get me that intel. But be careful. They're assholes.
Indeed.
They're real tough
They
assholes.
are
I'll
assholes.
get you what you need. Like I said, they died just fine.
No, they don't. He's lying. Yeah, they died just fine. They pushed back Hogwarts Legacy for Switch till Christmas release. Oh no! How come? Surely it would have been easier to optimize it for Switch. Oh wait, no, what am I saying? Switch's hardware is probably a little bit not strong enough. That's probably why. Well, at least it'll be out for Christmas, so like the kids can, well, and adults, but the kids can get it for like a Christmas present. It was supposed to come out in July. And now it's November 11th, and they're going to push it back to December. Oh no! Have they given a reason why? Or is it literally just, yeah, we can't release it yet, it's not ready? Optimization reasons? Yeah, okay, thought so, yep. I think that was always going to be the case, because Hogwarts Legacy is such a huge game. It's a massive game, but I've not heard anyone have a bad word to say about it. Actually, no, that's not true. I heard one person say something bad, but it was kind of like a minor thing. The bad thing is basically when you use Avada Kedavra and kill people, the NPCs just act like nothing happened. Which is like, oh... This is awkward. You know I just murdered Timmy, right?
The Authority hasn't used this place recently.
But other than that, no one has a bad thing to say about it.
Trust me.
How in the fuck are they going to fit it for Switch? Yeah. They're probably going to have to use a cloud. Imagine how much space it's going to take up too. Let alone processing power. Oh no, they patched that thing with the curse. Oh, did they? Oh, okay, cool. What, so the NPCs run away and scream now? They suddenly call in the auras. And then you have to battle the auras. That would be sick. The problem is you'd have to lose. Like, if you're fighting the auras and Death Eaters and your teachers as well all at once, there's no way you're going to win. Now we can't one-shot bosses. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't like that. I actually don't like that. Avada Kedavra should definitely still one-shot bosses, but it's an unforgivable curse, though. So it should have implications for you in other ways. So, for example, if it's illegal, then you should now be in trouble with the authorities. And it's an RPG, so they have no excuse not to do that. I remember, like, every streamer was playing Hogwarts Legacy for about a month. Yeah, that instant lock-on is super powerful. Oh my god, that's glorious. Glorialis Plagas. They should have added more spells. I agree. Yeah. It's tricky, right? Because, I imagine it took a long time to make what they have already, but, like... I don't know, maybe it's cynical of me, I know, but if they were going to make a sequel, they're probably saving some spells back. Which I know is a really cynical view to take, but even the good developers now, I don't put anything past them. Like, for example, the one company I kind of trusted was CG Projekt Red. And then Cyberpunk came out and it was like, okay, cool. So I don't trust you anymore. Also, I'm convinced that the people who made CG Projekt Red a great company, they've all left now. Like, they don't work there anymore. It's not the same company.
Marshall, I'm looking at a jerry-rig of pretty epic proportions. Shrouded have slapdashed an old CPU onto the Authority uplink, successfully sucking data out of the main line.
Looks like those assholes did the job for us. Use the locust to download everything you can.
Okay.
Low.
Hey, why would my headset be saying that? My headset just said my battery's low.
Data is pouring in. Working. We struck gold. I got the lowdown on the sex system.
How are you still alive? I fired so many rockets at you. He took like 6 rockets. That was crazy. That was absolutely madness. I might just run past them all. I have no reason to fight them. Let's just leave.
Authority pieces of shit.
Goodbye, pieces of shit.
You better head on back. With this info, I can finish up the Scrambler in no time. Project Dagger, here we come.
Okay, I definitely did these missions out of order. That was so much easier than wow, that's crazy. That was so That was so much easier than that mission where I had to fight the general. I don't know why they would make it so much easier when it's a main story mission. Return to the marshal. Oh yeah, maybe I should actually put you like that. Boop. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Excuse me, please can I have 10 of your finest rockets? Oh no, shit. I bought chemical component. Whoops. Can I have rockets instead? Thank you. I might as well buy mechanical. Shit! I brought a... Did I just buy one of these? Oh no, I bought one of these. Okay, good. Panic over. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna buy this. Oh no, I'm not. It's 500. No thanks. I don't think so, game. I don't think so. No. I'm bored. What, you're bored in Dark Souls or bored by the stream? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot. What's a good weapon for the catacombs? Oh, yes. Okay, so you need a holy weapon. Otherwise, they'll keep getting back up. Alternatively, there's another way. Oh, so either get a holy weapon. Sorry, yeah, divine weapon, as you say, divine weapon. But you don't just need a divine weapon. You can run past the skeletons and then kill the guys who resurrect them. And when you kill the guys who resurrect them, they don't get back up. So there's two ways to approach the catacombs. If you're willing to go and find a divine weapon and put some levels into it, do that. It's easier. But if you're not, like, because I'm pretty lazy, that means going out of your way to go and do that. I normally just run past all the enemies. Just accept you're going to lose souls doing it. Run past the enemies and kill the resurrector. And the resurrecting guy doesn't respawn. So once he's dead, he's dead. True. Ah, I didn't know that. Yeah. It's a cool little thing. I kind of wish I didn't tell you, actually. I'm sorry. Yeah, but that base weapon, should I level to a divine weapon? Ooh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. If you do that, then you'll lose all of your materials that you've put into it to level it up to the level that you've got it right now. Instead, just find another weapon and make that a divine weapon instead. Because the thing is, you'll only use your divine weapon for basically the catacombs, and that's it. Like, it's not worth keeping around unless you're doing like a faith build. I think a faith build. I think divine weapons scale with faith, but I can't recall for sure.
So, what you got for me, Marshal? We're good to go?
Worked like a goddamn charm. Thanks to you and Gulo's sacrifice. We got the scrambler fully functional and ready to kick ass. Go on and pick it up. It's your new best friend.
Yeah, I'm turning another weapon. It's a sword, spear, halberd. What should I use? Ooh. Halberds are really, really fun to use. But I would just go with the sword. Go with the sword. It has a good solid set of, what are they called? Weapon animations. It's really hard to miss with the sword. With the halberd and the spear, they require a bit more practice and skill. Halberd is easier than spear, I think. The thing about spear is generally it attacks just forwards, and so it's, if you're not locked on, or if the enemy's mobile, you can miss like a lot, and it's very annoying. However, spears are fast with their attacks.
Trying to corrupt your system. Trust me, that's a good thing. But, and it's a pretty substantial but, there are still two more pieces of the puzzle to add. One can be obtained from Lusum Hagar or Wellspring, the other from Dr. Kvassir. With these three pieces in place, we can initiate Dagger.
Okay, I'm on it.
Now, Walker, you should know part of the Dagger project was always the Scrambler. Snazzy little doodad that will allow you to overcome the Authority HQ's nanotrite corrupting tech. While I'm working on that, you should get.
That sounds basically essential. Like,
projects.
we should probably get me that ASAP. Like, imagine if the enemies could mess with my nanotrites. Incidentally, there you go. That's the excuse they should use for me not entering areas that I can't win. You just say, oh, if you enter this area, you have my screen go fuzzy. And then you have my character go, oh shit, my nanotrites are being affected. I shouldn't go here yet. And that's the way you get it, so that I don't spend 2 hours doing a mission that I can't win. Game, which has happened to me twice now. Being under-leveled for areas. Instead, just have it so I'm about to go in and the game goes, oh, I shouldn't go here yet. My nanotrites are being impacted by something here. Is there no boinking in this game? I'm not sure, because this game is very, like... This is like Cyberpunk, but with good combat. So I would expect there to be, but I think there isn't, you know. Mind you, can you imagine how stanky everyone is? I don't think it would be too pleasant. They literally roll around in their own crap. They're disgusting. It is an 18 though, I believe, so anything goes. Like, they could do whatever they want if they wanted to. We need boinking scenes with ray tracing. Oh, they're coming, trust me. Though, actually, that's one thing I'm kind of a little bit disappointed with Steam regarding... Wait, how do I word this? So, without sounding like a prude, I think Steam should be for games. And, like, at what point is a game not a game anymore, but just interactive pornography? Because some of the games I've seen advertised, it's like, oh, but you're not really a game. Like, you're just interactive porn. Like, you shouldn't be sold on this. But then I guess if it's, as long as it's labelled an 18, I guess they can sell whatever they want, I suppose. I'm just... Oh no, the game froze. Oh my god. Oh my god, the game didn't just freeze. It, like, fleebed out. Oh, thank god it didn't, like, wreck my PC. Okay, maybe Steam is, like, making money off those porn games, and so they didn't like me talking about them. They were like, don't diss our titty mods. Alright, where's Rage? There it is. GG, well played. Oh no. Yeah, my game just flumped out. Time for a PC upgrade. Oh god, I'm so worried that I'm gonna have to do that soon. Because luckily I have, like, RAM. I have decent RAM and everything, but... Oh god. I'm not looking forward to upgrading my PC. Not at all. Because it's going to cost at least, like, the better part of £1,000, maybe more. Because I'd need... I think my CPU's okay. I got an i9-9900K. So I think I'd need a new graphics card and maybe a new motherboard, but upgrade your processor. Oh god, if I had to do that, I'd have to upgrade my motherboard too. If I had to do that, we're talking like 1,500 to £2,000 probably. Oh, it's gonna be disgusting. Hopefully I don't have to do that until the 50 series is released. Like the 5090, and then I can just go straight to 5090, get a new motherboard, and get whatever the newest CPU is at that time. And in theory, they should be cheaper than now, because didn't Bitcoin crash, or is Bitcoin stabilized again? I've not been paying attention, but GPUs flooded the market for a little while when Bitcoin crashed, and it was glorious. How much is a 12th gen processor? Let me have a look. Hang on. 12th gen processor. Amazon. 12th gen processor. So the i9 12900K is £432. And with that, you're going to need the motherboard. Let's find out what motherboard you need with the i9. So Intel Core i9 12th gen. We go to Google and just go, what is the best motherboard to pair with? Recommend the Gigabyte Z690 Aorus Master Gaming Motherboard. Right, okay, so we'll take that. We'll go to Amazon with that too. The motherboard is going to be £219. It's the Tomahawk. So you're already talking £600, £650. And then in terms of graphics card, we'll go 4090 over 4090 Ti overclocked. And then the 4090 is 1600. So you're looking at, to get a top end, to convert my PC at the moment to a top end PC, you're looking at the best part of £2,200. i5, why are you going so high? Oh, yeah, well, because that way you don't have to upgrade for basically it adds maybe 2 years on. So like where an i5 would have to be upgraded, if you go with an i9, you've got maybe an extra year on it, maybe 2. Like my PC is, how old's my PC? Probably coming up to like 7 years old now. Probably like 6 years old now. So I've had it for a while. KF and F are cheaper than K. Oh, are they? Okay. But what's the difference? If there's not a huge difference between the between their performance, then yeah, I would go for the cheaper of the two. Especially since I'm only gaming. However, streaming does actually take quite a bit out on my PC. But yeah, I'm lucky because I wouldn't have to upgrade my RAM or any of my peripherals or anything like that. So it would basically just be a case of, and it will be cheaper by the time I upgrade too. It won't be 2,200. It'll be more like probably 1,800 by the time I have to upgrade. 12600K has integrated graphics and the others do not. Oh, okay, but what is the 12600K integrated graphics card the equivalent of? Would it be as good as like a 3060? Stream-wise, oof.
Okay, Lucim, I'm here at Twin Falls. Keeping my eyes peeled for any signs of authority presence.
Alright, let me know if you find anything.
Right, let's see how this goes. Save. I'm an absolute save scummer. Yeah, you get around 160 to 200 frames per second. Wow, dude. That's a very good graphics card for something that's just integrated onto the processor. I think the motherboard they were using was Z6... Oh, motherboard. Z690. Which one did I say? I think I said that. Is that the Tomahawk? Z690 Tomahawk. Z690, yeah. I think the reason they were using that motherboard, I think it's the newest motherboard on the market at the moment. The Tomahawk. Because I've actually heard several people mention the Tomahawk. Tomahawk is the 660, I think. Oh, interesting. Hang on. Let me double check. Z690. I think it might be a specific format, because the 690 is also definitely the Tomahawk, but let me check. 660. Oh, it doesn't say that the 660 is the Tomahawk. Oh, here we go. 660 Tomahawk. Yeah, I think it might be a format. Like, maybe the layout on the motherboard is why it's called the Tomahawk. Although, looking at this, the layout of the Tomahawk 660 is literally the layout of my current motherboard. The thing is, it gets to the point where it's kind of like, you know, modern sports cars. They're all extremely similar, because it gets to a point where you basically, you're forced to be aerodynamic, and so you have to have a specific shape. Your engine has to be a certain size to fit the correct amount of fuel. Your wheels have to be a certain size, and it gets to the point where, oh, actually we're all just building the same vehicle. And I think that's the same with PCs. Slowly but surely they're just coalescing into becoming essentially the same item. Oh no, the 660 is the budget version, my fault. No, no worries, no worries. No need to apologise. That's fine. We're just hashing out ideas. I don't think I really got the chance to capitalise on the fact that PCs became cheap after the Bitcoin crash. And by the prices of everything right now, it's making me think that maybe the prices bounced back. But then again, what's his name? Wasn't there a guy, what's his name? Boogie? Is it Boogie2988? I think that's what he's called. Didn't he, like... didn't he invest in Bitcoin and then it crashed and he lost all his money? Oh god, that's so sad, isn't it? Imagine that. Imagine investing your life savings. That tells me that he didn't get a financial investor. Financial, what's it called? Shit. Advisor, because the first thing the advisor would have told you is to diversify your portfolio. You don't want everything in the same thing, because if it's all in the same thing and it crashes, you're fucked. What about Ethereum? People still doing it? I'm not sure. Hang on. Let me have a look. I think people are still in crypto. Crypto is like a zombie. It just won't die. It's just like... Do you remember when people tried to push for NFTs? And then they just sort of flopped. Ethereum... Crash? Question mark? Issued a start crypto warning after $2 trillion. This is 5 days ago. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and crypto price crashes. Suffered an almighty crash since peaking at its combined value of $3 trillion in 2021, wiping away $2 trillion of value. Bitcoin braces for a 3 billion user shock. The Bitcoin price, which crashed to around 16,000 per Bitcoin in the aftermath of the FTX crypto exchange meltdown last year, has rebounded this year, sparking a wave of bullish Bitcoin price predictions. Shit, okay. That is probably why graphics cards have gone back up again. Because the greedy fuckers are Bitcoin farming again. Now Elon Musk, who helped fan the flames of the huge 2021 Bitcoin and crypto Bull Run has said he wouldn't advise anyone to buy crypto. Interesting. Interesting. Inadvertently, we're promoting crypto on stream. Yeah. I should hedge by saying, guys, do what you want with your money, but I wouldn't advise it. It's literally a pyramid scheme for starters. Like, yeah, I wouldn't advise it. There are sounder investments than crypto. Crypto works out for a few people. And if it works out for you for even a second, pull your money immediately. Don't do what's his name did. He's a cautionary tale. He left his money in and now he has nothing. What's his name? Oh, Sugar. He had a boxing match with oh shit, there were two streamers who are really, really fat. And they had a boxing match recently. Why not open a pole dancing bar? It's a way better. Do you know what? You're probably right. I'm not even like kidding. You probably would make way more money if you just created a adult entertainment thing. Although I'm not necessarily for that either. Obviously, if you're an adult, do what you want, but I don't think selling bodies is a good idea. You are right though. Like, imagine if everyone who watches this stream tomorrow, they end up going out and investing in crypto. No, don't do it. Because actually, it's funny. So generally, my viewers while the stream's live is like 5 on average, and then it creeps up to like 7, 8, 9, 10. Some of them even more. Some of them are like 30 viewers. When it's already like, so people do come back to these streams, which is cool, but also like, damn. Because I would love to interact with people live. It's fun. But I guess they're probably at work or whatever, doing their dues. I hope someone doesn't take my pole dancing stuff seriously. Oh my god. Imagine if it flops. They have a drag, what is it? Like a drag queen pole dancing club. And it flopped because everyone's like, no, I'm good, thanks. Because that happened. I think it was Ring Girls. It was either Ring Girls or it may have been drag strip racing girls. You know, the girls who stand at the beginning and end of a race. And because it was like sexist to sexualize the ladies, they got rid of it. But then they brought it straight back, but instead of women it was drag queens. It's like, oh my god. Or maybe a barbecue or grill place. Dude, that would make money. Yeah, that would make money. You have to pick the right location because you don't want to be competing with like the really, really well-known restaurants. But equally, you don't want to be so out of the way that people aren't willing to come to your restaurant, though. Yeah, that would make money. Especially in the UK. We don't really have that many good barbecue places in the UK. Like, because I've seen some of the videos on YouTube of, like, American barbecues, and they look lush. We don't really have those in the UK. But it seems like barbecue is a much bigger thing in, like, America. I can hear them, I just don't know where they are. Oh, I missed all of them. Ah, shit! Oh! So enemies can just teleport in now. Powerful enemies. That's concerning.
Hagar, there's some kind of gate opening leading into the mountain.
Bet this is it.
Yeah, I'm going in to find out. Look at that. Clegg Clayton's little chopper.
Okay. This looks like a battle arena. Okay, or not. Never mind. I thought it was an arena. It looks like this will take us to the arena. It's weird. I have vague memories of these levels, but, like, it's almost like a deja vu. Well, no, it is literally a deja vu feeling because I've done this before, but...
They're building, actually
Oh,
building
he's
these
massive.
titanic mutant monsters here. They may be preparing for more attacks like Vineland's. Hello? Fuck. Breaking up. Okay, let's just get this fission core and get the hell out of here. Place gives me the creeps.
I'm gonna need a little of that backup you so generously promised. A little extra something something for me, and I'll get you what you need.
I have been more than patient with you, Mr. Clayton. If you cannot deliver Wellspring to me, then I will have to take it by force.
Hey, we have a deal, Cross. Let me remind you that I will let you in as soon as I take the mayor's seat.
Oh, your little dream of becoming mayor. I appreciate your dedication, Mr. Clayton, but let me assure you that was never going to happen.
You made me a promise. You lied to me. To Clayton, you lied.
I would have preferred to take Wellspring quietly, but Blood and Thunder will have to do.
But I am Clayton!
Aim away from his face. I want to preserve...
Oh shit, they're just gonna kill him.
Memento.
No, I can go for whatever he's paying you. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, you could have been the richest mutants in the wasteland. Go!
Yeah, they don't care, dude. You fool. You sided with the devil, and what did you expect? Have you watched Kong vs. Godzilla? I actually haven't. However, I've totally seen the good bits of that movie. It was pretty cool. I'm glad I didn't watch it though, because apparently a whole load of it is like the boring human story part. I watched the actual battle though. that they end up having Mecha Godzilla in it, don't they? If I remember correctly. And there's a weird scene where Kong goes and like sits on a throne, and it's like all the Kongs of the past have been holding like the old monsters in check or whatever, and he like his axe is a key, something like that. It's like really bizarre, really odd. See the new trailer for the next movie. There's another one. Okay, I will. What's it called? Presumably it's not called Kong vs. Godzilla 2. It's probably called like, I don't know. I don't know what it would be called. I was kind of disappointed. I don't really like when they name movies like they name sequels too. I prefer it when they have a subtitle. Like, for example, the new Extraction 2. It's like, well, why didn't you just call it something better than that? Like, to me, it just it kind of tells me that they didn't have much imagination. That being said, Terminator 2 is an amazing movie. I just wish it wasn't called Terminator 2 and it was called Terminator Insert Subtitle. Kind of like with Alien, and then the next one's called Aliens. That's cool, and it also hints at what's to come. It's, yeah, I prefer that. Godzilla X Kong. Really? They literally call it Godzilla X Kong? AVP, yes, AVP. It's funny, I like it, AVP, but that movie has too many problems for me to say I love it. I'm very nostalgic for it though, because I can't remember how I found out about Alien and Predator, but I managed to. This is hilarious. So when I was a little kiddie, there was like a box set, and it was like Alien, Predator, Alien vs Predator, and I think like Hellboy, all in one box with all like their own DVDs, all in a box. It was like a whole bunch of horror movies, and I took it to we were walking through like Tesco or somewhere, and I managed to smuggle it into the basket, and even smuggle it through, like, not stealing, by the way. It was paid for and everything. I just managed to smuggle it in amongst the stuff we were paying for, and and then I managed to get it home and watch those movies. And it was so funny because by the time that my mum and dad found out and they were so mad, I had already watched them like several times. Oh man, it was so bad. I don't even know how I managed to do it. Like, young me was a devious little piece of shit. Even Predator was good. Yeah, Predator's great. I like Predator a lot. Predator does a really unique thing as well, and I feel like we're set for a Predator movie in exactly the same vein. Just get every single muscle man and muscle lady that's big in Hollywood right now and have them face off against the Predator in exactly the same story. But what Predator did was it's a monster movie and a horror movie, but also it's an action movie with like the biggest action men that we had at the time, and it kind of shows them in the first half kicking ass and taking names, and because it does that, then when they come across the Predator, it's even more scary, because it's like, oh shit, like these big muscle men with amazing weapons and great training, they can't even touch the Predator. Actually, not Dutch. Shit. Who's Who's Dutch's friend? The CIA guy. I can't remember his name, but he actually gets the jump on the Predator, but for some reason, I can't remember why, he doesn't take the shot. He totally spots the Predator when he's healing, if I remember correctly. He could have brought him down. I like Predator 2 the most. Interesting, interesting. That generally people say 1 then 2. I like Predator 2 as well. I like Predator 2 a lot. It has one of the most memorable bits for me. You know, the want some candy? That bit's great. But yeah, I like Predator 2. It's weird, lots of people don't like Predator 2. I don't know why though. I should probably take the time to understand their arguments. Because it's linked to the new one, Prey. Oh, if you're talking about the pistol, I hated that. So I like Prey, I don't love it because it has way too many problems, but the annoying thing about Prey is they made it canon that that's the first time that the Predators have come into contact with humans, and it's like, why would you do that? So basically they essentially retconned AVP with like the pyramids and stuff. But why would you do that? Because there's so many stories you can't tell now. Like, you can't have Ugg the caveman go up against a predator. There's so many ancient cultures that you can't explore fighting the predator now because you made it canon that Prey was the first time that the predator had come into contact with humans. It's like so dumbo. Also, so that pistol, it being a gift from the predator, no, not a gift, sorry. So that pistol, oh, it's hilarious actually. So she has the pistol from the trappers, right? So that canonically is the pistol that is given to the main character in Predator 2. The problem with that is, one, you now can't have a Predator movie set on a ship, which would have been awesome, killing pirates. How awesome would that have been? But so you can't have that movie now. But two, you just told us that her whole village gets wiped out because the Predators have that pistol, which means they come back and they kill them all. It's like, why would you do that? It's so annoying. Because yeah, like I say, I like Prey a lot. I do not love it, and I can never love it because it does suit too many dumb things to the continuity of the Predator franchise. But how did the pistol get to the trappers? It was with the pirates and the Predator Scarface. Why the fuck did they kill off John? Yeah, I can't remember how the pistol got with the trappers, but I remember that it was, yeah, I wouldn't have had the pistol. The thing is, you could have an awesome movie where pirates fight against a predator on a ship, and the funny thing is, there's a vampire movie coming out where it looks like they're doing just that. They're having Dracula on a ship fight against a load of slavers or something. It's like, yeah, well, that should have been Predator. You have Prey, you have Predator, you have... there's a fan movie where a Saracen and a Templar team up to fight a Predator. How has that movie not been made yet into an actual movie? That's awesome. Like, you begin the movie with the Saracens or Templars besieging a castle belonging to the other faction, and then you have them killing each other. You have a nice half-hour battle scene. You have the Predator getting ready. Then you have the Predator land, and he's watching the battle, and he's looking, and he's thinking to himself, which ones are the best fighters? Because those are the heads I want. And you have a main character who's a Templar and a main character who's a Muslim Saracen, and you have them team up in the end to bring down the Predator. Dude, it'd be so sick. But they don't like money. This is the thing I'm realizing. They don't like making money, so they're not interested. People have become docile in 9-to-5 jobs. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Not a lot of imagination these days. Yeah, I think you're right, because I remember hearing... So, WALL-E was the last movie that this team of writers got. So, the... What is it? Pixar...
Gotta get across.
The Pixar team got together, apparently. This is how the story goes. They got together one evening, or sorry, one day, and literally spent the entire day just writing out the next, like, 10 movies that they were going to make. And those movies just so happened to be... Hang on, let me kill these. Those movies just so happen to be some of the best movies ever written. We're talking Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2, WALL-E, like... and then, as you say, like, it's the King Theoden's thing. I keep saying this to my dad whenever we talk about this. So King Theoden has a speech in Lord of the Rings where he says, it's one of his biggest worries. He says that he's a lesser son of a greater man, of greater men. In other words, the people who came before us, they earned our place for us. The reason we can sit comfortably the way we do now in this world is because the people who came before us, they earned it. They created it for us. They created our lives of luxury. And I think it's true. I was pissed after Avengers Endgame. Yeah, Avengers... so Infinity War is really, really good. Endgame is not very good. It breaks Captain America's character. It's not the same Thanos that they're fighting. They're fighting an alternate universe Thanos, by the way. So... Yeah... Yeah, no, Endgame's not very good. Which I know it used to be controversial to say that. Not so much now. I'm finding more and more people are willing to say that. Mind you, more and more people... I think it's because more and more people are willing to shit on Marvel in general. But one thing I don't like is they're retroactively doing the same to, like, the older movies. Like, saying stuff like Iron Man 1 was never that good. It's like, no. Go back and watch it. Iron Man 1's very good. There's literally, like, 1 or 2 scenes that I don't like. One of them being when Iron Man gets shot out the sky by a saber round. And he's in Gen 1 Iron Man armor. It's like, ooh. Yeah, no, cut that scene. Have him get hit by flak armor and lose balance and land instead. Because the thing is, if you get hit by a saber round, they go through tank armor. Like... You're not coming back from that in Gen 1 Iron Man armor. And then the other thing I don't like is when he first escapes, he full-on crash lands and his armor falls off of him. It's like, oh, so he's got a broken neck. Even the Lord of the Rings TV series was good. Oh, I disagree 100%. But hey, I'm glad you liked it. I think there's a season 2 coming out. I did not like the Lord of the Rings TV show. I thought it was awful. I didn't like it at all. Incredible Hulk started it all. True. Loads of people forget that because they changed the actors, but Incredible Hulk started the Marvel franchise. I think there's actually a after credits scene where Fury is there, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong. Hang on, let me deal with this thing. You're cheesing the monster. What do you mean? That's literally the most efficient way to kill him. Do you see what I mean by I was definitely underleveled in the other area? Like, that monster's easy to kill. Like, super easy. The problem is, when I tried to fight one earlier on, I was way underleveled. I didn't have enough ammo to kill it. You're way too overpowered after the suit upgrades. Yeah, I actually agree. It's one of my biggest problems with Rage as a franchise. They don't evenly spread out your upgrades properly. Like, the second half of the game, you almost feel overpowered. The first half of the game, you feel way too underpowered, to the point where it's almost not fun. But yeah, no, I agree. That's one of my biggest problems with this game. Hey, Lord Fainzer. I'm back. I've played Devil May Cry 5 enough. The game's hard. What difficulty are you playing on, dude? And awesome and fun. True. Played Devil Hunter difficulty, nice. Played Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition on my friend's PS2 way back. Yeah, I played, is that the one where you can play as the lady as well? And, yeah, I played that one on my uncle's PS2, and I played the first one, but I don't know, I can't remember where. But the thing is, I streamed the first one recently, and I was getting some severe deja vu. No. Okay, I'm thinking of Devil May Cry 5 then. Sorry, 5? 3. 3 is the one where you can play as the lady as well, I think. Yeah, when I streamed 1, it's pretty funny because I didn't audio balance the stream to my voice properly. But because no one was watching, I didn't know. You can barely hear my voice in it. It's like, so, like, I'm giving hints and tips, and if someone ever watches it, they won't be able to hear any of my hints or tips. Like, one of the hints is essentially just save Devil Trigger for boss fights. Devil May Cry 1 boss fights are so easy. When you have saved up Devil Trigger, you just absolutely annihilate the enemy. Where you get to play the lady. It's not 3, it's 2 when you get to play the lady. Okay, I played 2 then. That's the one I played at my uncle's house. When I fought against a boss, he attacked me in the air. I tried to dodge in the air, and it didn't work, and I took a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the risk with aerial attacks. You're now out in the open, right? Although with Devil May Cry, it's not so much. It's not exactly as simple as that, because it doesn't have a cover mechanic, does it? Or at least I don't remember there being a cover mechanic in Devil May Cry. Gee whiz. My special Harry Potter spell, Erectus Humongous. Oh no! Mom, Nubfubs is trying to put his humongous Erectus in my face. for me the attacks are automatic because I used auto assist. No! Lord Phaser, no! Don't do it! Challenge yourself. The thing is, I turn off auto everything. And if I'm bad, I'm bad. I don't care. I would rather... So you know how, like, when you go bowling, for example, you can either have the side guards up or not, but I would rather get 0 and have the side guards down than get every single one a strike, but have the side guards up. If that makes sense.
Have to cut the power to reach it.
Oh, wait, what's this? Why did it... Oh.
It's working. Now for the other one.
Ah! Gee whiz! Why are there so many enemies? Ah, shit! That made me jump. Bloody hell. Oh my god, there's so many. Right, we need to craft some healing items. Bro, it's impossible to play Devil May Cry 5 without auto assist because then you need to remember the buttons for the combos, like in Tekken games, and I don't like that. Okay, fair enough. I like learning the button, learning the combos. I know it makes me like a more inefficient fighter, but I really do enjoy it. Wait a second, what is this? Hang on, how do I level up this? Crafted from crafting components, regenerate 25% more health. How do I purchase schematics to unlock levels? Oh shit. I need to purchase 3 more health schematics. That would be super helpful. You take 75% less damage when health infusion is active. Oh wow. Yeah, I need to find some of those. Okay. Oh, take. Yeah. Fission core. Nice. Just smash all the buttons. I'm bad at combos. Just smash all the buttons, man. It's funny because so like in any fighting games like that, I always find it fun to like just learn 1 or 2 key button combinations that you're going to use, and then just like spam those basically. Oh, that's so unfair, game. Oh, good. At least I have to fib. Oh, it's going back down? No! They're going to be waiting for me. No, 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 no. Go back up. Whoops. Well, this is awkward. This is really awkward. So, elevator. Here's the awkward thing. I need you to take me up now. Thank you. Numfums, I only want to press one button. That's better. Because of auto assist, I did crazy SS combo. Oh man, I feel like that takes the skill out of it though, Lord Fainza. Like, imagine your best day on Devil May Cry 5 with auto assist, and now recall your best day in Dark Souls. You just beat a boss, okay? In your mind, you just beat a boss. Which has you feeling way better about yourself? That you've performed with skill under duress and you've done it. Which one? I'm willing to bet Dark Souls. It's why Dark Souls holds such high esteem in people's minds, because Dark Souls forces you essentially to play on the hardest difficulty. Everyone is on the same playing field. So if you beat Dark Souls, you've beaten exactly the same game as everyone else, and you've proven yourself essentially. Dark Souls is better when you one-shot everything. I would say even that takes skill though, because it requires you knowing what level to reach. It requires you knowing what combinations of gear to get.
Clayton is dead.
You killed him?
No. General Cross gave the order.
I'll make a short about it. The combo was awesome. It was epic music. Hope he's not copyrighted.
Craig was working for Cross.
I think it'll be okay if it's a short. Even copyrighted music will be fine, I think.
He was backing him to become mayor and open the gates of Wellspring for his hordes.
Which explains the assassination attempt.
Well, yeah. Cross grew sick of waiting. Figured Clegg took him for a ride. He's coming for your city now, Mayor.
Not if we come for him first. Bring me that fission core and we'll get the Predator tank up and running. Dagger is bringing this war to Cross's doorstep.
The fatty died in 3 hits. Oh yeah, what's his... I think is that Ornstein or Smile? Yeah, you killed him 3 hits, jeez. You must have been way over leveled for that area, that's awesome. Imagine making a short about Devil May Cry 5 SS combo with auto assist. That's skill for you, bro. It will look cool. It will look cool. I think people will push back on saying it's skillful. I think when you beat Dark Souls, that was skillful. There's a reason why... Oh, did I not clear out this area? Why has it not got a tick? Wait, hang on. Let me... I don't know why it's saying I didn't clear out this area. I swear I killed them all before I entered the base. Oh, maybe it just wants me to get all the storage containers. Okay, that's easy enough. Oh, all that. Never mind. You just don't tell them you have auto assist on. That's true. If you want to make some really cool shorts that will just be eye-catching, don't tell people auto assist is on and just make them nice and short and sweet and look awesome. And I think people will give you a lot of love. And then maybe in the small print put auto assist if you want to. If you don't have to, I guess. I would feel a bit awkward saying I had auto assist on though, only because, like, imagine you've spent like 5 hours learning all the combos and then getting them down, And then and then Timmy comes along and does the same combo, but he clicked square. Timmy just clicked square, and he did the combo perfectly. Oh, it's too perfect. Timmy, what are you doing? I'm doing the combos, Mom. No, Timmy. Nah, bro, I don't want to lie. Yeah, I agree. Don't lie. Just put. Yeah. I did some awesome combos, using auto assist, and as long as you don't lie, and as long as you're solvent about everything, I think people will love it, because some of the, don't get me wrong, some of the combos look sick, and if they're really difficult to pull off and you want to use something to assist you, like auto assist, that's fine. I still love the idea that Timmy's Timmy. Oh, Timmy's great. I just have in my mind Timmy. He's the guy who, so whenever something bad happens in a game, Timmy is the name of the developer who made it happen. Oh, I love my life. Right. Let's get some grenades going. We'll buy some more grenades. Timmy, I'm off to the bar to meet some ladies. Do you want to join me? And Timmy, no, Nomfums, don't invite Timmy. He'll trip over his own shoelaces and accidentally punch the women in the face. Timmy made auto assist because he didn't enjoy pressing random buttons. Yeah. It was Timmy's idea. Timmy doesn't even... He's like a game journo, you know, like the game journos who are really bad at games but want to tell you that a game's bad. And then you watch their gameplay and it's like, oh, I don't think the game's bad. I think it's a skill issue. I think you're bad at the game, Timmy. Which, that's happened several times. There's the famous Cuphead footage where the game dev... Sorry, not dev. The game journo couldn't even play Cuphead. He was so shit. And then there's also... Isn't there... There's one of Doom Eternal. Someone, like, could barely play Doom Eternal. And it was embarrassing, to be honest. Watching it was making me cringe. Because Doom Eternal, when played right, Doom Eternal's gameplay looks beautiful. Like, it actively looks like a dance. I like auto assist. It's great. It's a great feature for people that are bad at pressing random buttons like me. But hey, at least I don't play on easy. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Well, it's tricky, right? Because one day I will have to play games on easy when I'm an old man, but it won't be easy. So, because if you don't have the hand-eye coordination anymore and the speed, easy isn't easy. Easy's hard then, and normal is super hard, and hard is impossible when you're old. Or when you're young. Easy mode is boring sometimes. I want more of a challenge. I agree. That's why I generally go for the harder difficulties. But when I'm older, I'll just purely because my hands won't work the same, my brain will be slower. Easy will not be easy. Easy will be hard. Easy will be a challenge. So, because for example, my uncle, he really likes games, but he really doesn't like playing them on anything but easy. But when you're watching him play, like, he's trying his best. So I don't think it's as simple as just putting down people who play on easy. I think everyone has their own challenges, you know? Does that make sense?
We're here, sport.
I think that makes sense. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Go play Elden Ring then. Wait, what? Oh, you mean Lord Fainzer should play Elden Ring? Elden Ring's really good. Elden Ring, I think, is more approachable than Dark Souls, because Elden Ring has so many options to make the game easier. To the point where a girl from my work, so outside of Nintendo, she's not played any games. The first game she played was Elden Ring, and she's beaten it. She did it. It took her like 6 months longer than it took me, but she did it. And I think that is a good achievement on her part, yes, but also on the game dev's part. Because the thing is, with Elden Ring, without outright having an easy mode, they managed to add in easy mode. With, like, summoning, for example. If you use some of the summoning options, you're basically playing on easy. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I totally used the summoning options when I first played the game. But I didn't realise how powerful they were. They're overpowered, lots of them.
Battery critical.
Nice! Nice, nice, nice. Imagine if I got killed by his flipping drone right at the end of the battle. Oh, that'd be so cringe. Even people with cans, without hands can beat Dark Souls. True! Yeah, there are very skilled people. There's people who are legally blind who have beaten Dark Souls. Like, everyone has their own challenges, and not all old men are bad at video games. Oh, no, 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 no. Definitely not. What I'm saying is, they're never going to be as good as me. Like, sorry, I shouldn't say that, because there are probably some who are better than me. Me, in the future, will never be as good as me now, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's kind of like, you know, peak footballers, peak rugby players, peak Messi is never going to be... how can I put... No, I think I would just put it that way, yeah. When you reach your peak, your zenith, you're never going to be as good as that. And then the time will come one day when you physically can't keep up with the pace you were able to in the past. So, for example, I'm playing on Ultra Nightmare difficulty, the hardest difficulty that this game has to offer. Right now, by the way, it's very, very easy, because the game is imbalanced. Early game, it's a nightmare. It's hell to play. It's not fun. Late game, for some reason, I'm overpowered. Old me might not be able to play Ultra Nightmare difficulty. I might not be able to turn my wrist like this. I might not be able to click as fast because I'll have arthritis. But then in the future, make myself young by using a special machine. Yeah. That's the hope, isn't it? By then we'll all have exoskeletons, or just, oh, my arm's not working the way it used to. Well, don't worry, amputate it and have a robot arm. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Because, for example, Resident Evil 4, the original one day I won't be able to play that game anymore. Because the QTEs are too hard. Like, even now, the QTEs hurt my fingers when I'm trying to win them. So imagine old man NADGEN trying to play that. Like, it's not happening. Old man NADGEN's gonna wreck his fingers trying to play that game. which is really sad because I love that game, and one day I'll have to watch my grandchildren play it because I won't be able to play it anymore. But hey, that's a fact of life. We all have our time in the sun. Right, I've literally cleared out the center of this map almost completely. Ooh, what's this? Pizza Knickers. The weird thing is, if I play video games, my hands never hurt. Oh, interesting. If I have driving lessons, and if I drive my car, my hands hurt. Oh, that is weird. I wonder if that's because your arms are elevated. You might consider... So, in most cars, you can drop the steering wheel. Because it could be to do with blood flow to your hands. Maybe your hands are elevated above your heart. And you want them to be lower. So see if you can drop the steering wheel. That might help. Pro mode was a headache in old Resident Evil 4. Yeah, pro mode was a headache. But I think it was actually well balanced in the end, I think. Fainzer, what about when you boink? Do your hands hurt then? Because I'm holding tight. Oh, okay. I'm scared to drive a car and I don't like to drive at all. Oh, don't worry, you'll get over that. Well, you'll never truly get over that. Because I'm not a fan of driving. But just practice defensive driving. If someone's acting strange, just slow up a little bit. The truth is, driving's always going to be dangerous, and you kind of just have to accept that, sadly. Don't worry about if people are speeding around you. It happens all the time. Like, I'm going the speed limit, and for some reason I'm getting overtaken. It's like, what the fuck? How? Well, the truth is, it's because they're speeding. They're putting their life and other people around them's lives in danger. But all you can do is obey the rules, drive safely. Don't hold too tightly. Maybe you might want to learn some breathing techniques that will help you calm down. That could be a thing that you might want to look into. Because if you practice deep breaths, that could be something that could help you calm down while you're driving.
Think about the lives we can save if we act now.
My stepbrother's 35, and he also doesn't have a driving license because he doesn't have the money because it's expensive and he doesn't like to drive. Yeah, well, yeah, driving is expensive. That's true, and it's also extremely dangerous. I'm not a huge fan. But, oh, well, I would have said it's essential. The thing is, in Britain specifically, it's actually becoming more inconvenient to use a car because, for example, in cities, there are some cities where it's practically impossible for you to maneuver throughout the city. It's really a strange time to be alive. Right, I need that, whatever that is. I don't know what that is.
Excellent. You seem to be coping well.
I was scared. I was driving slow. My instructor got angry and he said drive fast. Yeah, some instructors can be a bit dickish, but as long as you still get along with him, I would say keep him. If he's always like that, maybe it'll be worth switching. Because it might be that you're not actually scared of driving. Maybe you just don't get along with your instructor. Also, and this is going to sound really bad, but the truth is, you only ever have to have one perfect drive. Like, obviously all your drives should be safe, but your test is the only perfect drive you ever have to do. So, like, once that goes through your head, it's like, oh, okay. For example, I was driving behind a police officer one time, and he didn't signal once. And I was like, what is happening? Like, as a police officer, shouldn't you be, like, the pinnacle of driving?
What have you got?
Hagar, I got the Feltrite Fission Core.
So we can finally get the Predator tank up and running.
Okay. Game. What just happened?
Walker. The Predator tank is a go. Mean, lean, and beautiful. Now, we're just lacking one final ingredient. Find Dr. Anton Kvasir. He has the puzzle piece we need to get Dagger up and running.
I'm on it.
Walker, I've been meaning to ask you. Are you familiar with nanotrite powers?
I got a few
And you
tricks
keep
up my
asking
sleeve.
me about that,
Figured
and
as much.
I've been
And I
using them
figured
this
you'd like
entire
some
game,
more.
Hagar.
I happened to swoop up this message from a merc working for Clegg Clayton. Name of Crom.
Clayton, I hit the jackpot. There's a whole lot of cracked arc just sitting here. Problem is, these assholes Shrouded got the jump on us and killed half my team. You're gonna double my comp, or I'll bring this info to someone with deeper pockets.
My dad said drive how you want, fast or slow. Trash your car or crash your car, but never put anyone under the car. Yeah, that's yeah, to be fair, that's actually probably a good way to go. I mean, you probably don't want to trash your car because that'll be super expensive, but I understand the principle. Outside of animals, if you're going to go into a person, it's better to crash the car than crash into a person. You don't want it. No one wants to be responsible for killing or hurting another person. Unless they're a psychopath. Normally you need to drive 50, but I just did 40 and my instructor said drive fast, boy. Drive fast, boy. The, interesting. 50 on 40. Well, it depends, right? What was the weather conditions? Because if the weather conditions was rainy or snowy or icy, like 10 under 50 is not bad. Like, if it's sunny and not windy, you could probably try and make it to like 45. Not now, boy. Yeah. I think Lord Fane's a normal day. Okay. It's probably just a little confidence thing. Remember, though, so your driving instructors probably taught you this, but so there's this rule that my driving instructor taught me way back when. It's only the fool breaks the 2-second rule. And if you say that saying in your head and pick a point that the car in front of you goes past and say the saying in your head, if you pass that point before you finish saying the sentence, then you need to slow down anyway. Because you won't be able to brake in time. So if he slams his brakes on, you will go right into the back of him. Too many life lessons on stream today. You're right. We're having too much of a good stream. I like it. This is why I like streaming. It's good because obviously I'd be playing these games anyway, but if we can chill out, that's fun. The life lessons. Oh no. Hey, why are you doing the pooperinos in the toilet? Oh god. Mom, he's doing the pooperinos in his toilet. Right, where do we want to go now? Oh wow, dude, we are close to the end game. Oh, damn, I wish it wasn't almost 10 o'clock. We're literally about to finish the game. So I'm going to have to finish tomorrow and... Well, let's see if... Screw it. Let's see if I can finish the game. Double cross. Sandworm. Entry log. Show us the Predator tank. Oh, yeah. We're getting the Predator tank. Good shout. Eliminate the sandworms. The sandworms suck, but I think the Predator tank will be able to take them out. Right. Where is my... But I can drive pretty good, only the problem is sometimes I wait too long for cars, and sometimes there's no cars, I still wait because sometimes I get scared. Look, okay, so here's the thing, Lord Fainzer. Like I say, you only ever need one perfect drive, so it's probably for you a confidence thing, and that comes with practice, but I don't think the way you're driving is necessarily bad. It's always better to err on the side of caution. It's always better to just offer the other driver to go ahead of you, because how can I put it? It's better to approach something with caution and slow and be aware of your surroundings than to rush in like a bull and then get crashed into. If you need confidence, get a girlfriend or a pole dancer. That will help. The problem is, though, Numthums. Okay, so here's the thing, though. Which comes first, confidence or the girlfriend? because you might find that, yes, confidence goes up once you have a girlfriend. However, you won't be able to attract one unless you're confident. So it's an interesting conundrum. My instructor said, don't be scared if you stop the car. If you make a mistake, just don't be scared. Ooh, careful. Wait, what country are you from again, Lord Faenzo? I've forgotten. The, confidence. Oh, no. In the UK, so I failed one of my tests because I stopped a car. It's a Netherlands. Okay, so it might be different for you. So in the UK, if you cause another car to brake, it's an instant fail. The annoying thing is, so a van came around the corner and it stopped and it waved me and let me go. And then I went and everything was fine. And then I got back to the training facility and they said, oh, sorry, you failed. And I was like, why? And they explained, because you caused the van to stop. The thing that's annoying is I would cause, if I was driving tomorrow, 2023, the 1st of the 6th, 2023, I would do the same thing I did. It's like, it was such a bullshit rule to fail on.
This is Squaw Hand Mechanics. I'm Helga. I'm bad with names. Job's done.
Where is my my Predator?
No refunds.
Oh, I guess the Predator's kept here. But yeah, it was a really dumb rule. So in the Netherlands, you might want to double check, because if you can cause other drivers to stop, then maybe don't be as scared. But you don't want to cause drivers to stop if that will make you fail immediately. Where the heck is my Predator? Game? In my country, if you wait too long for cars and nothing comes, you also fail. Oh, yeah. That's the same. Yeah. That's the same in the UK. If there's nothing coming and you wait too long, I think you'd fail as well. But the thing is, if there is something coming and you don't feel confident enough that you'll make it, I see no reason why you should go. I can't find my Predator, incidentally. How do I... Okay, so the Xerxes 3 is a Predator. Can't call here. Oh, so I have to call it once I'm out in the wasteland. Cool for $100? Oh, hello there. It looks like the Batmobile from the Nolan trilogy. That's cool. Yep, they definitely watched Batman before they made this. See you later, Phoenix. Oh no, it's slow. Ew, it's slow. Ew. Mob, the Predator's slow. I don't understand why you can't wait too long. I don't either. There's some really weird rules that make you fail. So, like, for example, in my theory test, there was one of the questions was, so you're in the middle of, like, nowhere, and you need to reverse around a corner. Do you A, get out of the car, go and check no one's coming, get back in the car, reverse? Do you B, reverse while beeping the horn slowly? Or C, do you wait for someone to come and help? The correct answer is wait for someone to come and help. The thing is, you're in the middle of nowhere. So if you do that, you're going to be there all day. Like, the logical thing to do is reverse while beeping and reverse slowly. Like, that's literally why the horn exists. Contrary to popular belief, the horn exists to tell other drivers that you're here. It's so dumbo. But hey, look, you only ever have to have a perfect drive once. Right. Let's see if we can't beat this. I can hear my family's going to sleep, so I need to probably start being a bit quieter now. Right, it's a tank. You expect it to be fast? No, 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 I don't. I don't. However, the Nolan's tank wasn't exactly slow. That's kind of why I had like the cognitive dissonance. If I see too many bikes and cars, I just drive slow because then I can look around for cars and bikes. Yeah, that's a safe bet. You don't want to knock them over. You want to give them a wide berth. If I fail the exam 2 or 3 times, then I'll just give up. No! Don't! Don't give up. Guess how many times I failed? It will shock you. Don't give up. Trust me. I failed more times than you're going to. How many? Hey, you're never going to believe it. I failed 5 times. Don't give up with cars. You can pick up the ladies. True. Damn. Yeah. However, 2 of them, this is going to sound like coke, and to some degree it is, but also it isn't. 2 of them I don't count. Like, I don't count that one with the van. That was a fail. And I don't count the one where I was literally leaving the test center. And because I didn't look left into what looked like a driveway, and I actually think I did look left. I just didn't turn my head. But because I didn't look left, I failed. So 2 of them I don't count personally, but technically they were fails. So yeah, don't give up. Don't ever give up. Is it a real girl? Has he checked? Well, mine has a big old peen. It likes to helicopter. That's real, right? Likes to practice helicoptering around the room. It's like that TED sketch where it's like, I've got a sickness. There are no chicks with dicks, just men with tits. I have a sickness, okay? Well, it depends, Lord Fainzer, because even though obviously men being the provider, it's inherently within men to need to provide, so therefore money will attract. You don't want to just be attracting people who are only attracted to money, because if you do that, then they're not going to stick around if you ever fall upon hard times. You also want someone with strong character. I don't enjoy to drive.
To locate the DNA banks. Maybe Vineland people.
Maybe.
when I get my driver's license, I'm never going to buy a car or drive again. I'm going to put my driver's license in the closet. Dude, that's actually fair enough. Like, that's basically what I did. I don't even technically own a car yet, and I got my license like, oh shit, ages ago, probably 8 years ago. But the thing is, once you've got your license, you've got it. So it's worth getting it while you're young. Get it out the way, and then just chuck it in your closet. And then when you finally do come to getting a car, then you can just whip out your license from your closet instead of having to go and earn one. Because imagine being a grown-ass man being talked down to by some little piece of shit driving instructor. You don't want that. You'd rather get talked down to as a kid. NADGEN, get a laser weapon. Do you know how? I know that it's available. I just don't know where to get it. And I've cleared out most of the map and still haven't got it. So I'm not... I must be doing something wrong, I guess. Right now I don't have time for girls. I still go to school. That's actually a good bet. Obviously you want to practice talking to girls. I wouldn't bother getting in a relationship though. It's a waste of time when you're a kid. Or even when you're like in your 20s. I wouldn't waste your time. Focus on making money. Focus on building yourself up. Because she's not going to stay with you anyway. It's highly unlikely. Like, sometimes it does happen. You get childhood sweethearts. But for the most part, I wouldn't waste your time. You're reading too much into it. What if your girlfriend or wife is pregnant and her water just broke or is having some complications? Oh, with regards to learning how to drive? Yes. That is another good reason. You don't have to rely on anyone else because your family's going to rely on you. So you need to be the one who's able to take charge.
Doc, I found him just like you said. There's a whole bunch of my people here. Alive.
My people? What do you mean?
Yes, I thought that they might be. Their biomass is used for the longevity project. You should get them out of there. And if you cannot, kill them like cattle.
No.
They're too valuable to our enemy.
You really think I would do that? Being a super scientist, you're pretty dumb.
Hello? Hello? You are breaking up. If you cannot save them, then kill them.
No.
Hello?
It's a ranger! A live ranger! Help! The rangers are here!
He charged the pulse cannons located in the... Sorry, is located in the Shrouded Vault Arc. Oh, okay. Shrouded Vault Arc. Where's that? Is that in the Dune Sea? Because I've not explored the Dune Sea that much. Or is that up here in the wilds? It can't be around here. I've explored so much of the middle. There's no way. Oh shit, is it over here? Maybe it's over here. I've not even explored down here. Oh dear, I didn't even notice that was a place. Whoops. My mother knows a lot of girls. My mother said I can find a girl for you, and I said, sounds cool, do it later if you want a girl. Yeah. I would focus on building yourself up. You're young. However, do not shun learning social skills. You definitely want to talk to girls. Just don't worry too much about finding one that you want to become your wife, because genuinely it works for some people, but it's a waste of time. You've got to build yourself up first. What's with the life lessons today? Genuinely, I was just saying what was coming to my mind. We can talk about inane stuff if you want. NADGEN should become a teacher. Oh god, my mum's always saying that, but I don't know, man. I would end up punting a child across the classroom. Hey, that's cheating. Mom, the game's cheating. This guy reminds me of the cyber demon from Doom. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think it's probably heavily inspired, to be honest with you. I highly suspect. Yeah, I agree with you, though. Right, let's see how we do with this boss fight. Oh. Okay. Where?
Anyone here? Hey, gonna get you out of here.
You a ranger?
Yeah, that's right. What did they do to you?
One by one. Behind the red door. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Adios.
Okay, cool. We're max on everything.
Took us. One by one.
Damn, I should have bought some turrets. Jedi Master Cypher DS. I think we're still under-leveled for this boss fight. I think you're right, Num Thumbs. I'm gonna have to quit out of this mission. Wait, let me just save. I'm gonna have to quit out of this mission. And then tomorrow I'm going to have to go to that location and get the laser Gatling gun. The minigun. Oh, whoops. Here we go.
Here goes nothing.
I am ready. Oh god, it's 20 minutes past 10. I'm going to be sleepy tomorrow, but I'll take it. Because I think we might be about to finish the game, in all honesty. Depends how strong the rockets are.
Hey Doc, I'm seeing some pretty unsettling stuff here. I think this is where they're making the clones you talked about. The longevity project.
Yes, my assumptions were correct again. You should look for a sample of the good general's DNA and bring it to me so I can put an end to this obscenity.
I'm heading
Cool.
inside to look for it.
If I go to sleep now, my phone tells me I will get 8 hours of sleep. I think I can handle 7, so we can probably go till like 11. Any later than that, though, oh god. I've done that once before. I went to sleep with like went to work with like 6 hours of sleep. I caught myself typing gibberish.
Erwina Prowley's pointless protege.
It's on the east side of the sand place. Okay, cool. East side of the sand place. We're probably going to have to go there tomorrow. I'll try and beat him today, though.
Savor every last moment of your pain.
Look at his little face. He's beautiful. He makes me want to tug on his flambus. Makes me want to just prod his little face. Load game. Let's delete some of these. Delete. 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 My mum said you need to work customer service, and I said no thanks. It'll give me a lot of stress because of toxic customers. It will. However, your mum's definitely right, because working in a customer service role will teach you to, not that you don't respect customer service people already, I'm sure you do, but like they do a lot of work and do not get much. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't believe I just did that. Don't get much recognition for it. And it's like, because my brother did it, and in the end he ended up working in the warehouse. He just hated. One customer came in with avocados, and the avocados were off. And sorry, no, they were hard. And so they're not ripe yet, right? And the customer was complaining they were hard. And he was like, well, what do you want me to do about it? You just need to leave them for a few days. They'll ripen, and then you'll be able to eat them. And the customer was just giving my brother a hard time. And he was just like, this is so bullshit. Like, some customers... The customer is always right is not true. Some customers are retarded. Oh, game, why would you do this?
What a waste of time.
Yeah, I knew I was screwed. They're notoriously accurate. this sucks. I'm out of ammo. Oh, nice.
There.
Kill him.
You gave me the time I needed, pointless protege. I die. I awake. Reborn.
Oh, lame.
Move one step closer to completion. Welcome to the world, new one. You and I shall meet again.
Not you. Oh, lame. They don't even give me the kill. See, Doom Guy would put his shotgun in his mouth and blow this guy's brains all over everywhere. Well, I got his DNA, I guess.
Doc, I think I've got a big enough DNA sample for you.
Yes.
Let me bring it in.
I agree, some customers are arrogant and stupid. Yeah. My brother has some... He has some stories, man. If you watch Viva la Customer Service, then you'll find out why customer service jobs are bad. No, I agree that they can be awful. Like, my mum and my brother have some stories to tell. I'm sure everyone in customer service does. But I also think it's probably a valuable thing to experience if you get the chance, even if it's only for a few months. Oh, my sister has some as well. I never actually worked in a customer service role. I worked in a warehouse instead, but even if it's only for a few months. Plus, you get money, and you probably make some friends. And you'll have cool stories to tell as well. And trust me, you cannot put a price on good stories. If you're at a get-together and you have a cool story to tell and you get everyone laughing, trust me, that's worth its weight in gold. Customer services? Pole dancing? Question mark? Oh no. Bro, I have anger issues. If people insult me, I'll get angry and scream. Yeah, I can imagine that does happen. But that happens in every job. Like, literally every job. I've done that in my office job. And one of the dudes I worked with in the warehouse did that in the warehouse. It happens everywhere. You just have to practice breathing techniques and keep calm.
The Ranger!
Are you all that's left?
Yes. Most of us were already
Only 3.
turned into biomass for the authorities' experiments.
Vineland is pretty much leveled, but there's hope. Lily's there, taking care of business. You should head there and help rebuild.
We'll do that. Rebuild what was lost. We can never thank you enough for coming back for us.
Hey, I'm a ranger. That's what rangers do.
True. Now get in the back of the Predator. Can I fast travel down here now? Eliminate the sandworms. I'll do that tomorrow. Right, let's go buy our goodies. Oh, why can I not fast travel? Hang on. NADGEN, are we ever going to play Scorn? Oh, dude. Probably not. Maybe when I get bigger, but the thing about Scorn is it looks gorgeous. But it's a really shit game. I've seen several streamers play it. It doesn't look fun at all. It looks like it could be fun for like 10 minutes. Also, it's really short, but it doesn't look fun at all. It's an interactive art piece, which I know I'm kind of a hypocrite because all games in my mind are interactive art pieces, but like in this, it actually is not a game. It's an interactive art piece. They forgot they were making a game, in my opinion, the developers. Oh shit, I have no cash. I can't buy ammo because I have no cash. $1? No way. I'm not selling them for $1. Screw you. I'm gonna have to do some side missions for some cash. Damn. So how are we doing for ammo? We're okay. We can clear out some bandit layers. Why? We need to play it. We get to use PP control things. Yeah, there's penises everywhere in that game. And vagus. And breastaroonies. Alright, we might play it at some point if I can get it on sale. It might come out with the Humble Bundle, and I'm subscribed to Humble Bundle, so maybe if I get it for free from there, we'll play it. The thing is, though, I saw the disappointment on the people's eyes who I watched play it. They were so sad because they were looking forward to it. And so was I to some degree. It's the same as the Gollum game. I don't know if you guys have been following the Gollum game, but it's garbage. And the streamers playing it, I'm so glad that I never promised that we would play Gollum, because it's shit. It's a pile of shit. In the old times, I was working in a supermarket, and there was one annoying customer we had who was complaining about cheese. He said, "Why don't you guys have cheese?" I got angry and said, "Shut up, if you don't like it, go to another supermarket. I don't care." He said, "I want to speak to the manager," and I said, "I'm the manager," but I lied. Because I was a normal worker. How come you didn't have cheese, out of interest? Did you just not have it in stock? Yeah. No, to be honest, that was my reason for not I think I would probably end up doing the same. Like, whenever I talk to my mum or my brother and they explain it, I'm like, oh god. I would end up probably punching someone, so it's probably best that I don't. It's probably best that I don't do a customer service job. Right, anyway, I'm gonna leave it there for now. Thanks for hanging out. Good boy. The cheese was out of stock. Oh no.